pure consciousness, the absence of ego, the clarity of one supreme consciousness. Is worlds apart from the greatest happiness you can feel as an ego, as a mind, as a body. The pure consciousness is far more you could say fulfilling, but that's not the right word, because you are free of fulfillment. You're free of an I that needs to be fulfilled. There is just the Supreme. There is just the Divine. And so we have all these things in our life where we get pleasure. We get pleasure from alcohol or drugs. We get pleasure from fattening meals. We get pleasure from chocolate. We get pleasure from sex. We have the habits that we lean on that keep us in a certain level of satisfaction. Meaning, it keeps us from the unhappiness that is underneath. So when there is discipline, spiritual discipline, and I'm not saying you have to cut everything out, drugs and alcohol. If you're serious about meditation, you've got to give up. But the rest, what happens if you stop using them to quell the unhappiness that is underneath? To distract you from the unhappiness that is underneath. And then what's left is the dissatisfaction, the unhappiness. So what if you continue to do your spiritual practices? You meditate to the Shakti music. You do some breathing techniques, some chanting, you get some exercise. You do a little yoga. So there's a purification process happening. You become aware of the unhappiness. You're not involved with the unhappiness. You're not indulging in unhappiness, but there is unhappiness there. The dissatisfaction, the lack of pleasure that you were used to. In the awareness of this, all that unhappiness dissipates, dissolves. Not really the unhappiness but the ego who is unhappy, and the sense of I who is unhappy. Your mind automatically, number one, is drawn to the spiritual practices, drawn to meditating, to the Shakti music, to the breathing techniques, to chanting, because there is a pleasure in it. There is a bliss in it, a pure bliss. Number two, it is drawn by just being aware of this moment. It is drawn to just being quiet. It is drawn to letting go of ego. And then what happens? Just sitting and doing nothing is freedom. The times when you're just aware, the times of this spiritual practice, but the times of just you're letting go of your thoughts, you're letting go of the unhappiness, you're letting go of the ego who is constantly seeking pleasure. You become humbled. The ego becomes humbled in the quietness. The quietness that is beyond thought begins to take over. The pure consciousness that is the essence of you starts to well up, bubble up like boiling water, comes to the surface. You ever see a geyser? It's all that steam that is underneath that finally comes to the surface. And so, yes, spiritual discipline and meditation can create upheaval. Depending on the level of intensity that you practice. Depending on the level of intensity you can handle. It's not to push yourself to suffering, but can you allow yourself to feel what is here? Can you allow yourself to surrender your thoughts, surrender trying to change this moment, surrender trying to analyze this moment, project all your stories onto this moment, and just allow what you are feeling to be. And then you touch the purity of consciousness who transcends ego, transcends mind, transcends being, transcends I am. The supreme consciousness. where you are wide open into the infinite. You become so wide open. So allowing of everything, so open to whatever is. That what is the infinite, is pure consciousness, divine consciousness. So hopefully you got something good out of this video. If you did, please feel free to comment. If you don't have the Shakti music yet, look at the link below. It will change your life. May you be blessed in the one supreme joy, in the one divine consciousness. Om Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Namah Chandikaya. Jai Ma. Much love to you. Much love.